Hello everyone, I'm glad to participate in this conference which is held on the commemoration of Sri Ranganathan, the founder of library science in India. So I thank all the organizers of this prestigious event and especially Professor Amit Pasidar for his invitation to me to participate in this valuable event. So my presentation is about discovery tools. It's entitled Discovery Tools to Enhance Resources Findability in the Institutional Repositories, an overview. So, as this technology has ongoing changes and updating to make it easy for the users to access, find, and retrieve the information they are looking for through providing new tools within the web environment, which is lead to the creation of new functionalities for this purpose to help in the effectiveness of the search process for digital information seekers in OPACs and institutional repositories in particular. The tools are discovery tools which has been in emergence to enhance the ability to find digital resources and retrieve them by the users to meet their different needs. Our objectives, our objectives of study is to identifying discovery tools and their importance as new techniques in digital age. Secondly, discussing both the advantages and challenges of using discovery tools. Thirdly, highlighting the developments of search tools and patterns over the years. Fourthly, demonstrating the role of discovery tools in improving the capability of search and easy retrieval in digital environments. So here is a brief history about discovery tools. Literatures goes back the appearing of the term discovery tool to 2009. So this is according to Kaplan in 2011. The first commercial web-scale discovery products came to the market in 2009. And after 2 years, Ibisco Discovery has launched its own web-scale discovery, which called Ibisco Discovery. So the top three popular discovery tools were WorldCat Local by OCLC, Summon by Serial Solutions, and View Find Service. But the most widely recognized web-scale discovery service in the library markets include Ibisco Discovery Service, Exlibris Primo Central Index, Serial Solutions Summon Service, and OCLC's World Cat Discovery Service. So what's discovery tool? According to Tits, he defines web-scale discovery as a system which is highly available, reliable, transparent, high performance, scalable, accessible, secure, usable, and inexpensive discovery tool aiming to enhance the search hit's richness. And we, according to our definition, we can define discovery tools as computer programs working as a comprehensive search tools to enhance resources findability and collecting all the metadata from different location in a one box from the broadest possible range. Discovery tools has a great importance in digital environment since it offers a better environment not just to search for resources but to find them easily and retrieve them from different locations. And also, discovery tools can provide a unified search interface for the users to choose between search hits that can be retrieved from the institutional repositories or library catalog, catalogs or OPACs. So this is an overview about developments of searching on the web. So searching in the web in the current digital environments can be really challenging task. But with discovery tools, users can find all the search results in its varying formats available in one place because of discovery service. As we earlier mentioned, that all the results can be collected in one box for the users. And also, discovery tools has the ability to filtering and choosing from a large linked items that can match the information needs of the user, and also it can provide broader access and coverage to the most resources across disciplines for the users with discovery system search results. So as we conclude from this point, that the search process has been in great development, as we entitled in searching, discovering, and delivering. And discovery tools in this bounds can be very helpful for the user in this environment. So discovery tools cannot be working in isolation. It needs, of course, metadata and metadata shams, because the more the item has a high rate of comprehensive coverage, the most probable of being discovered by the system. So by all instead of the harvested systems, because the metadata needs to be harvested by discovery layer software in order for those objects to be discovered and retrieved. So the harvested system needs a very comprehensive metadata resources so that it can retrieve them easily and passing them in one box all for the user. Discovery tools also needs an interoperable system so that it can work well, and we can say that OAE PMH is the most widely used in this area, because it can go across the different systems to harvest the metadata resources, and the interoperable systems are of course essential to make discoverability of resources more possible. So this process can never be isolation, as we just mentioned. It needs three types of metadata. The first type is descriptive metadata, which can be represented in many metadata schemes, and the most famous one is DCME. Yes, the Blancor metadata schema, and also needs semantic metadata that goes back into more specialized to represent the meaning of the resource for the system, and the last one is mostly the most important one, which is harvesting metadata, which is the responsible for giving resources from many systems, but of course in the condition of being more coverage of course by metadata. So discovery tools is facilitating the process of findability and also serendipity, which is can we say it's to find more resources in serendipity. So also it's a good way to make the search process more flexible, which can be also very easy to retrieve more results on one click. And also discovery tools allows users to discover hidden collection serendipitously. Sorry for this eruption. Also, discovery tools are tools to facilitate navigation through library collections that have become increasingly complex and diverse in formats. Because as we all know, the library catalogs have resources varying in formats and languages and any other elements, so that it's not easy without a discovery tool to search effectively and find more resources that are relevant to the user's needs. And also, the collecting of resources from different locations via interoperable system in one place can support serendipitous discovery. So the advantage of discovery tools, although discovery tools have some advantages, which is we can also mention here. Firstly, results are often more focused because the content set across which the user is searching is related to a specific subject area, collection, or format material of material. Also, discovery tools can offer advanced search options which give the user more flexibility in their searching of about the materials they need. Searching also with discovery tools, it can be done in a more precise manner, which eliminates a lot of irrelevant search results from the process. So it's the function of filtering resources for the user by the discovery tools, and this is really new advantage for discovery tools, but also with all those advantages, discovery tools can be more challenging for the users. Why? Because for the novice user, it can be difficult to identify the right tool to use. As we earlier mentioned, there are some commercial softwares and there is no one open. Yes, this is in the case of implementing discovery tool as the level of a library or an institutional repository, of course. And also, one of the challenges of discovery tools is that search options are not well understood and require instruction. And for that, there are some studies conduct more surveys about the usability of discovery tool, because at the onset it's not understood for all the novice users, and maybe also for those with inexperience in the search. So in order to be comprehensive in search, users maybe they need multiple tools, and maybe also they need more training so that they can use discovery tool in a more responsible way and effectively. The next generation of discovery tools. So as as the research in this area still in initial, here are some points which is highlights the future of discovery tools. So discovery tools for the next generation can be represented in these points. The first is single points for end of entry for all library information. Secondly, will simple keyword search box on every page. Thirdly, relevancy, which is discovery tools responsible for giving more relevant items for the users on the screen. And fourthly, integration with social network sites. And fifthly, recommendations related materials which can be which can be recommended for the users by discovery tool. And sixthly, enriched content, and the last, persistent links, which can be given by discovery tool. Thank you all for watching.